is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. Sure hands. It's Young. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He shreds the tackle. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. That defense shifting again. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Aggressive call on the opening play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Touchdown, Wolverines! They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Young. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Takes the first and still running. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a nice move there. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. They were not going to catch him that time. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And here's the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Handoff heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
On third down, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try the right here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Pressure is coming. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
Looking for some space. It's Young. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's wide open. Look out. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking to scramble to his left. Takes a deep shot down the middle. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return. Offense back out there trying to get something going. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They cap the drive with 6 points. Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. quarterback dropping back. He's intercepted. He's hit in front of that bullet.
Well, that's now two. For this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! The offense clicking, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Mighty catch! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 3. What an awful decision to bring the football out. And great coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? He'll hand it off. Powers through. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Stock right there at the line or no gain. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
They bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That pass is caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Breaks free. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's past the marker and still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They're going to run it here. Breaks an open space. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He can go. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Yep, got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone. Back. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and, man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. The pre-snap motion from the offense.
Get high.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great connection there for 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver are perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here late. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. As the first down is still going.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for some space. It's Young. He's got the first and still going.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.